So I have another story today, and you know that if you've watched my videos, you know how I feel about women and giving away too much power. So I just wanted to read another story, and let's see what's going on. Let's just see what's going on. I read bits and pieces, and mainly the heading of this story is what caught my attention. All right, so she had this story with feeling unworthy of love, and I just really hurts my feelings. Okay. All right, so here's my story. Well, not my story, but here's the story, and I don't know why I'm stalling. I don't know. Just it makes me nervous because I don't know what I'm about to read. Okay. I don't know what I'm about to read. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. Sorry about the rambling, honey. All right. So she says, this is long, so bear with me. I just feel like I need to get it all off my chest. Okay, I understand that, honey. Last year around Christmas, I felt my partner of 5 years being distant. I put it down to stress from a recent late miscarriage. I was informed through a mutual friend he was texting another woman behind my back after miscarriage. Girl, I'm only, 3 sentences in, and he don't care about you like that. He can't, because ain't no way. Anyway, not only texting, in fact, he had met up with her twice in the new year. What did I just say? Anyway, once for a walk in the local area, the ball, okay? I'm glad you know that he has balls to be doing this. Once for a walk in the local area, so he really didn't care if you caught him or not. And once for a meal and drinks 2 hours away. Girl, he did more than drink 2 hours away. Truth be told, I had no idea. Silly old me thought he was doing overtime. That's not silly of you. If you're trying to trust your partner and they happen to break that trust, that doesn't make you silly unless you keep allowing them to play in your face, okay? All right, he obviously tried to say they were friends and all that bull, but she said they kissed and sent me months of messages that made it very clear he wanted more, okay? When she tried to break it off as she found out about me, he reassured her that he was single and he thought it was going somewhere. When he found out she had spoken to me directly, he quickly turned nasty to her, suggesting she was trying to ruin our relationship because he had told her he was sorting things out with me and she was jealous. He's manipulative. And the fact that once she pointed out that you existed, or she made it known that she knew about you and he got upset, I'm wondering why he's staying in this relationship, even though his actions don't say that he wants to. You get what I'm saying? He wants to be in a relationship for something, but it doesn't seem like it's love. You get what I'm saying? He got a speeding fine the evening he took her out, and when I quizzed why his car was miles away at the time, he literally convinced me his car must have been cloned and went as far as reporting this to the police. Okay, so what were you thinking at this point? Because no ma'am, nobody's gonna gaslight me into thinking I'm crazy, because there's no way you're gonna make me think that your vehicle specifically was cloned. This is how far his lies go. A few months later, I'm told he has an Instagram for his second job, which is a fitness page, which I didn't know existed. He had blocked me, my friends, and my family from it. All right, quick question. The minute you found out that you were blocked from this page, there shouldn't have been any conversation, because you know he's being shady or he's doing something that he doesn't want you to know of or that he's not supposed to. So once you found out he was hiding from you, on top of the rest of this, okay, you should, that should have been your exit point. That should have been your exit point, because this is my point. Again, once you're an adult, you decide how much is too much, how much is too little, and what you want and don't want. And at this point, this man has played with your feelings, he's played in your face, and he is manipulative. So at this point, what good is he doing you? Other than maybe keeping you company, okay? I want us to acknowledge the fact that, yes, these men are straight boo-boo, honey, straight garbage, but you play a role when you decide to keep going along with it, because at this point, you know this guy is trash. So why are you still here? All right, I just wanted to point that out. All right, so remember that he blocked her from friends and family. He used this as a coaching platform to message numerous girls, including the one above, liking all of their photos and conversing via direct message. Again, this is when you exit. I wouldn't ask him not a question, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not going to do anything but lie to you. Even if you bring it up, even if you make it an argument, he's going to do nothing but lie to you, because that's all he's been doing. You get what I'm saying? So why would he switch up now? Leave. He says to this date that this was not his account and it was in fact hacked. Didn't I say he's manipulative? And he thinks you're slow or something. Because ain't no way you're going to keep lying. And all right. There was even messages such as, I can't wait for you to get me all hot and sweaty. Ew, he's corny. We have always had an issue with social media, as he never posted me or my kids. Why do you think that is? Okay, I'm not meaning to mock anyone in this situation or a similar situation, okay? It's just, my point is, like, use your head. Like, why don't you think he posts you or his kids? If he posts you or your kids, the girls that he's messages are going to start asking questions like, don't you have a girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? It makes his job harder, okay? Only ever posted him and his daughter. He knows how I feel, but said it was because he wanted to keep our relationship private and wouldn't post simply because I had said to. It made me feel like he was keeping me hidden or was ashamed. He's definitely keeping you hidden, but it's for a reason. And we know the reason. He wants to cheat. He wants to play around. For example, we all went to a wedding and had a family photo, and he cropped me and my two out of it and posted wedding with my girl. And again, once that happened, that was your exit. Okay? We're taking too much. It's too much. I'm going to continue the story before I go off on one of them tangents, okay? Fast forward to June 2022. He gets a text, oh, you must be ill. You're being quiet, and that's a first. Okay. The girl texted him and said, oh, you must be ill because you're quiet, and that's a first. The other lady. Okay. It's his daughter's dance teacher. He says it was completely random. No, it's not. She said that's a first. That's not random. Stop letting him gaslight you. And he must mean because he hasn't been taking her to dance and that she thinks he's being quiet. No. When he takes the little girl to dance, he's dancing too, honey. Anyway. New Year's Eve, we were taking a selfie at midnight, and a message comes through to him to wish him Happy New Year, etc. But he quickly swiped off. Again, how many times does this need to happen before you say, okay, he's a piece of and leave? I waited until the day after to ask him about this and he tried to convince me I was seeing things. He's so manipulative. All right. Yesterday, he did it again. She did it again. So I messaged her, and she is a parent from gymnastic class. And they are now friends. So much so, he has told her all about the ups and downs of our relationship. That is a red flag. When a man starts telling a woman all of his business in his relationship, a lot of the times they're doing that to get sympathy from old girl and to kind of sneak in and, do their own thing. And what happens? The girl ends up falling for it, and she feels emboldened to, you don't do this and this for him. Meanwhile, he's about to play you too, so good luck. Anyway. So much so he has told her all about the ups and downs of our relationship, that she's single and has been for ages, and complimenting her pics, which is apparently a private joke to do so. They have been texting since July, but as friends, oh my God, she notified me that he'd sent her Snapchats too. An app he's made clear he doesn't want in this relationship. He doesn't want you on Snapchat. He don't want you on Snapchat, but he's on Snapchat probably all day. Anyway, he is saying I'm causing an argument over absolutely nothing. He is gaslighting so bad over absolutely nothing, and now saying I must have a guilty conscience myself to even suggest that there's anything going on. Classic. When they are just friends. God forbid I went and got her dad's number from football and texted his friends. I just wouldn't. Girl. Because here's the thing. That's what I'm saying about women taking away your power. A man can play you 7 times. The minute you get even just a little bit, it's OV. It's OV. So stop it. Stop it. I'll tell you what, take as much from a man as you think he's going to take from you, and see how far that relationship goes. Anyway, my partner is extremely insecure to the point I cannot even nap without notifying him in advance. What? Or God forbid I miss a call or don't reply within 0.2 seconds. He pulls a face if me and my ex have a communication over our child's arrangements. All right, so you're co-parenting with someone else. Okay. Oh, or if I look at another man by accident. Girl, it probably wasn't by accident, but I mean, it probably wasn't by accident, girl, but you're human. Like, we see other people too. Like, if my husband looks at somebody, as long as it's respectful, you know what I'm saying? You have eyes just like I do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have, however, always tried to reassure him when he feels this way. I even send photos to put his mind at rest throughout the day. That is too much. Also, how many times have you had to reassure him, and how many times has he reassured you? Because every time you've brought this up, he's made you the bad guy, and he's pointed the finger back at you, and he's made you feel like you're dumb or that you're overreacting when in fact you're not. But he cannot offer me any reassurance, turns it around on me when I speak up about something I don't agree with or something I feel strongly about, and threatens to leave. Let him leave. Let him, like he's trash. And it's always me left begging to make it work. And also, this threatening to leave thing, it kind of lets me know that he's picked up on the fact that you're insecure somewhere. I've picked up on it reading this. It doesn't matter what you look like. When I say insecure, society in general wants you to be insecure. You being insecure makes them money, okay? You being worried about that little cellulite, that pudge, money, because you're gonna buy stuff to make it better or to fix it. When there's nothing wrong with you, you're just human having a human experience, and God forbid, you know. But men specifically really want you to be insecure, Because the more insecure you are, the more I can play you, and all I have to do is feed you just a little bit of love, just a tiny bit. And if you're insecure, you're going to hold on to it for dear life, even to your detriment. What do I mean by that? Your relationship, and I'm not speaking to her specifically. If your relationship is trash, and you know your relationship is trash, and it doesn't make you feel good, but you're hanging on to it for these little tiny bits of love, there is something that you need to work on the inside, because you're accepting garbage for this little bite of love. That is not healthy, and it's so common, and that's why I'm reading these stories, to point certain things out, because she is not the only one going through this, okay? And that's not to say that my relationship is perfect. Please don't think that I'm saying that my relationship is perfect. But at a young age, I'm 26 now, at a young age, I sat down and I'm like, listen, I've seen so much already. There's only so much that I'm going to deal with. I will be single for the rest of my life before I let somebody come in and tear my mind slap up, okay? That's all I'm saying. When you're a woman, you hold so much power to the point where you and it's like no one realizes it. It's like you don't realize how much power you hold. If you just use it, just an ounce of it, oh my gosh, the doors you could open, okay? Because this man is garbage. And if he wants to leave, let him. Let him. All right, where were we? All right. Remember, she sends him photos to put his mind at rest throughout the day, but he cannot offer me any reassurance and turns it around on me when I speak up about something I don't agree with or something I feel strongly about, and threatens to leave. He threatens to leave because he's picked up on the fact that you're insecure, and if you say that you're going to leave, that's how he kind of reels you back in. Like, well, you're going to lose this little bit of piece of love that I give if I leave, right? And somewhere in your mind, that little piece of love is worth all this garbage, okay? And it's always me left begging to make it work. That's exactly my point. Why? Why? Obviously, there's a lot of good that comes with the bad. It's not that obvious, okay? Because this is really bad. This is really awful. And this is something that I want to say, okay? Let's say you have a girlfriend and she tells you about her relationship woes, right? 9 times out of 10, when someone tells you their relationship problems, they're only giving you a good 70-80% of what's really going on. That 20% that they're not telling you is worse. It's worse. So no, there's a lot of good that comes with the bad. I doubt it. It's good to you because it maybe feels good in those couple minutes or those couple seconds, but this sounds like on a daily you're worried about what he's doing. And that's no way to live. That's not a relationship. Anyway, obviously there's a lot of good that comes with the bad, or I wouldn't have stuck around. I love him and he's my best friend, but I don't think the love is reciprocated. It's not. But, okay, let me just finish. But I don't think the love is reciprocated. I'm broken and not sure what to do anymore. It feels a bit scary getting it off my chest as I kept it to myself for so long. Just looking for some support. I doubt this person who wrote this ever sees this, but listen. Listen. All right, the support you need is support to care about yourself first. Put yourself first, right? Because I don't think this is a relationship that's worth continuing for your mental health and just for you overall. Like, you titled this feeling unworthy of love, and you're not unworthy of love. It's just the person that you're with. The person that you're with is making love so difficult, because this isn't love. Someone caring about you and someone loving you, like loving you, they're two different things. okay? Like, I can care for you, you know, like, help you out. That doesn't mean I love you, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we definitely need to make that distinction here. I don't know the ins and outs of a relationship, but I don't think this is a healthy relationship to be in. And I feel like you need to do some working on yourself before you get into another one. And please get out of this one, okay? Okay, let me say this. When I had my son, right, when I got pregnant with my son, I was praying so hard that he was a little boy. And it wasn't on some misogynistic crap or because I think men are like superior or nothing like that. It's because I feel like or at least one of my generational curses in my family is women being blind once it comes to a man, right? And once someone is so blind in a relationship and they're grown, you can give them advice, but you can't make them leave. And it's literally like watching someone harm themselves for years, and you can't do nothing but sit back and watch it. Okay. I didn't want to have a daughter and grow up and she does that. You get what I'm saying? Because that would literally break my heart. It would. Also, I feel like, I don't want to say the trauma, but I feel like, I'm going to use that word, and it may not be the best word, but I feel like the trauma of seeing it growing up, and it wasn't my mom. I don't want anyone to think it was my mom, or it doesn't matter who it was. Anyway, I feel like the trauma of seeing it play out in different women's relationships around me. I was scared that I'm gonna parent her too hard, trying to break the cycle. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to watch my daughter like a hawk because of what somebody else does. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of women do that to their daughters. They're much harder on their daughters, maybe because they're trying to prevent something that they did or that they saw growing up. And I don't want to do that to her. I had to do some self-reflecting, and then as soon as I worked through it, it seems like I got pregnant. Okay? But like when I say that this is dear to my heart, it really is. I want to have a girl center someday, and that's really one of my dreams, and maybe one day I can make it happen. Who knows? I was gonna do another story because it's a short one, but I'm really gonna leave it at that today. I'm a little I want to trained, but like I'm a little tired. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that, but I'm just like, I need to breathe, because it really wears on me. It really does. Because this story is common. It's super, super common. And it affects me. Alright? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry for the late upload. As you can see, there's a mirror back here, and like there's a stand in the mirror. This is my studio, and it's a hot mess. We're gonna redo the floors, probably not the wall because I like the black and white background, but we're gonna redo some stuff, and there's crap everywhere. It's everywhere. So bear with me on the uploads. I have 23 subscribers anyway, so maybe one day it'll actually matter when I upload. But yeah, I love you guys, and I want you to love yourself. Oh my God. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.